Most men over 50 think their biggest enemy is age, but that's not true. The real enemy is something quietly happening inside your own body every single day. Your blood vessels, the highways of your vitality, are tightening. Not enough to kill you, but just enough to slowly steal your strength, your energy, your confidence. Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Aleskay and welcome to my channel. Here, we'll explore health, wellness, and simple tips to help you live a healthier, happier life. Let's get started and take steps together towards a better you. A board-certified urologist. And today, I'm going to show you how to reopen those hidden highways inside your body so blood can surge again, fast, powerful, and steady, even if you're over 60. No pills, no supplements, no strange gadgets. Just a simple 5-minute technique you can do anywhere. It works because it retrains your blood vessels to open on command. When your vessels open, you feel it. Warmth spreads through your hands, your legs, and yes, even down there. Men who have done this call it a vascular reset because it's like flipping a switch your body forgot it had. Now, I know what you're thinking. How can something that simple make such a difference? Well, once you understand the science, it makes perfect sense. It's all about circulation and how years of stress, sitting, and aging quietly choke your blood flow. By the end of this video, you'll learn how to undo that damage, and you'll discover why men who practice this daily report stronger performance, better energy, and even a more youthful appearance. Stay with me till the end because the final step is the real key. Most men skip it, and that's why their results fade. But if you do it the right way, the transformation is remarkable. All right, let's start with what's really happening inside your body. Inside your body, your blood vessels aren't stiff pipes. They're living tissues, soft, flexible, always changing. They expand when you're relaxed and tighten when you're stressed, cold, or inactive. But here's the problem. Most men over 40 are stuck in a permanent tight mode. Day after day, their vessels stay slightly constricted. Not enough to trigger a medical emergency, but enough to cut off strong, healthy circulation. And when blood can't move freely, everything slows down, your muscles feel weaker, your hands and feet get cold, and in the bedroom, performance quietly fades. Why does this happen? Years of stress, lack of movement, too much sitting, and even poor breathing patterns that keep your body in a fight or flight state. When your nervous system stays tense, it sends signals to the walls of your arteries, telling them to stay narrow, to hold pressure, to conserve energy. But that's the exact opposite of what your body needs for vitality and male performance. The good news, you can reverse it in minutes. Your blood vessels want to open. They're built to dilate, to stretch, to send energy where it's needed. All they need is the right signal, and in this video, I'll show you 3 simple ways to send that signal instantly. It's not a supplement, it's not a drug, it's something your body already knows how to do. You just need to remind it, and that starts with understanding the master switch that controls your circulation. A molecule so powerful, it's been called your body's natural Viagra. Let's talk about it next. Deep inside every blood vessel in your body, there's a thin inner lining called the endothelium. It's like the command center of your circulation. When it's healthy, it releases a molecule called nitric oxide, the master signal that tells your arteries, open up. Nitric oxide is your body's natural dilator. It relaxes the smooth muscles in your arterial walls. When it does that, blood rushes in fast, strong, and full of oxygen. That's what gives you energy. That's what powers your heart. And yes, that's what drives your performance in the bedroom. But here's what's shocking. By the time most men reach 40, their nitric oxide levels can drop by half. By 60, they're down to a fraction of what they once were. It's not because your body broke, it's because your endothelium got lazy. Poor sleep, processed foods, high stress, and even simple dehydration all slow it down. When nitric oxide is low, your blood vessels stay tight. Your blood gets thicker, your oxygen delivery weakens, and that's when men start to say, I just don't feel like myself anymore. But here's the exciting part. You can turn nitric oxide production back on in minutes. No pills, no injections, just using your breath, your muscles, and your body's natural pressure system. It's called the 5-minute vascular reset protocol, and when you do it right, you'll feel the warmth and fullness return through your entire body. Some men even notice it after the first try. The first step is simple, and it starts with your breathing, because the way you breathe determines how much nitric oxide your body makes. Let's begin with that now. Take a deep breath right now in through your nose. Did you notice how your chest lifted first? That's the wrong way. We're going to fix that. For this step, I want you to breathe from your belly. Let your stomach expand first, then your chest. That's called diaphragmatic breathing, and it's the fastest way to wake up your vagus nerve, the main nerve that controls relaxation and blood flow. Here's how the entire sequence works. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds. Slow and deep. Hold your breath for 7 seconds, but don't just hold it. That's right. Make a gentle humming sound in your throat. Then exhale through your mouth for 8 seconds, making a soft whoosh sound as the air leaves your body. Let's go over that again. Inhale for 4, hold and hum for 7. Exhale for 8. Now, why hum? Because those vibrations in your sinuses actually create nitric oxide. Studies show humming increases nitric oxide production by up to 15 times more than silent breathing. During that 7-second hold, you're also creating a tiny safe oxygen shortage. Your body senses it and reacts by opening your blood vessels wide to pull in more oxygen. That's vasodilation, the very thing we want. Do this entire cycle 5 times in a row. It takes about 1.5 minutes. As you finish, you'll notice warmth spreading through your face, your chest, your arms, and even lower. That's your circulation waking up. This single breathing routine resets your nervous system, boosts nitric oxide, and primes your blood vessels for the next step. And the next step is where things really get interesting, because we're going to use your own muscles to force blood flow where you want it most. Now that your blood vessels are open and your body's relaxed, it's time to build pressure from the inside out. We're going to use isometric contractions, simple muscle squeezes that supercharge circulation. You won't need any equipment, and you can do them sitting, standing, even lying in bed. Here's how it works. When you squeeze a muscle hard without moving the joint, you temporarily block blood flow to that area. Then when you release, boom, a wave of fresh blood floods in. That sudden surge is called reactive hyperemia, and it sends oxygen-rich blood deep into the tissues. We'll focus on 3 key areas: your glutes, inner thighs, and lower abs. These are your body's power muscles. They surround the pelvic region and control the very blood flow that determines your performance. Ready? Start with your glutes. Squeeze them together like you're holding a coin between your cheeks. Hold for 15 seconds. Keep breathing. Don't hold your breath. Then suddenly release. You'll feel a rush of warmth down low. That's blood moving back in. Next, bring your knees together hard. Press them inward as if you're crushing a ball between them. Hold for 15 seconds, breathing steadily, then release completely. Feel that pulse of warmth again. Now tighten your lower abs. Pull your belly button in toward your spine. Contract everything below your navel. Hold for 15 seconds, then release. That's 1 full round. The entire sequence takes just about 90 seconds, and it delivers an incredible surge of blood through your pelvis and lower body. These contractions aren't just physical. They train your arteries to become more responsive over time. This kind of vascular exercise teaches your body to send blood faster, stronger, and more efficiently. So, after your breathing and your muscle contractions, you've already set the stage for full body circulation. But we're not done yet, because the next part adds movement, the secret that makes the blood flow unstoppable. Now it's time to move. We've opened the vessels with breathing. We've primed the muscles with contractions. Now we'll push the blood through your system mechanically. These next moves aren't heavy workouts. They're gentle rhythmic motions that massage your arteries from the inside. Each one creates tiny pressure waves that help your blood surge through the pelvis, feeding oxygen to your vital tissues. Let's start with pelvic tilts. Stand with your feet shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent. Tilt your pelvis forward. Arch your lower back a little like you're sticking your butt out. Hold for 2 seconds. Now tilt backward. Tuck your pelvis in. Flatten your lower back. Hold for 2 seconds. That's 1 cycle. Do 10 slow cycles forward and back. Feel your lower abs and glutes engage. These movements create alternating pressure in your abdomen, helping the blood flow deeper into the pelvic region. Next, hip circles. Place your hands on your hips. Imagine you're drawing a big circle with your pelvis. Smooth and controlled. Make 5 circles in one direction, then 5 in the other. Don't rush. Feel the movement in your lower belly and thighs. This loosens the muscles that often strangle circulation when they're tight. Now for the final move, deep squats. Lower yourself as if sitting in a chair. Go as low as feels comfortable. You don't have to touch the ground. Hold that position for 3 seconds, then slowly rise back up. Repeat 5 times. When you squat, pressure builds up in your pelvis and legs. When you stand back up, that pressure releases, forcing a rush of fresh, oxygen-rich blood back in. You'll feel warmth rising through your lower body like a current of life flowing upward. This sequence, tilts, circles, squats, takes about a minute and a half, but the results are immediate. Your circulation improves. Your body feels lighter, warmer, more awake. Together with the breathing and muscle contractions, you've now created a full vascular reset. A wave of blood that clears blockages and recharges every tissue it touches. But we're not done yet, because there's one final step, the most underestimated one that connects your mind and your body and amplifies everything you've just done. Now we move to the last step, and this one might surprise you. You're not going to move. You're not going to squeeze. You're simply going to imagine, but don't underestimate it, because science shows that mental imagery can physically change your circulation. Thermal imaging studies reveal that people can raise blood flow to specific body parts just by visualizing warmth and movement there. Here's how to do it. Stand or sit comfortably, close your eyes, take one deep breath in through your nose and exhale slowly through your mouth. Now picture this in your mind. Warm, rich, oxygen-filled blood flowing freely through your body. See it moving through clear, open pathways, your arteries wide and relaxed. Focus on your lower body. Imagine heat spreading through your pelvis, down your legs, and back again. Feel that gentle pulse, steady, powerful, effortless. You're telling your nervous system, this is how it should feel. And the body listens. Stay in that visualization for about 30 seconds. Let your breathing stay calm, steady, quiet. With every exhale, imagine those vessels widening even more. With every inhale, see fresh energy pouring in. When you open your eyes, notice the difference. Your body feels lighter, warmer, more grounded. That's not imagination. That's real blood flow. This final mental step completes the 5-minute reset. You've now combined breath, muscle, motion, and mind into one unified system of vascular activation. But if you want to take this even further, there are a few simple tricks that can supercharge the results even more. If you've mastered the basic 5-minute reset, you're already ahead of most men, but there are a few enhancements that can make your results even more powerful. Let's start with one of my favorites, temperature contrast training. After finishing your 5-minute routine, head to the shower if you can. Alternate between warm and cool water on your lower body, your abdomen, thighs, and pelvis. Use warm water for 30 seconds, then cool water for 30 seconds. Go back and forth for about 2 minutes. Here's what's happening behind the scenes. Warm water opens up your blood vessels. That's vasodilation. Cool water does the opposite, vasoconstriction. Switching between the two teaches your blood vessels to become more flexible and responsive. Think of it as interval training for your circulation. Men who do this daily often report a stronger vascular response throughout the day. It's refreshing and it works. Now, let's talk about acupressure. Yes, there are points on your body that can stimulate pelvic blood flow naturally. One powerful spot is about 4 finger widths above your inner ankle bone. In traditional medicine, this point is linked to reproductive energy and pelvic circulation. Press on it firmly with your thumb for 30 seconds on each leg. You should feel a deep spreading sensation, not pain. Another key area is just below your navel, about 4 finger widths down. This region connects directly to your pelvic organs. Massage it in small circular motions for 1 to 2 minutes. You'll feel gentle warmth build in the lower abdomen. Together, these small additions boost the vascular effects of everything you've done before. They teach your body to open up faster, respond more powerfully, and maintain that improved blood flow longer. And the beauty is you can do all this in less than 7 minutes total. But there's one more layer to this, something most men never consider. It's not about what you do with your muscles or breath. It's about the environment inside your body, your hydration, your meals, your stress, and that's what we'll fix next. You can do the 5-minute vascular reset perfectly, but if your blood itself isn't in good shape, you're still fighting uphill. Let's start with something simple, hydration. Your blood is over 50% water. When you're even slightly dehydrated, your blood becomes thicker, heavier, slower, and thick blood doesn't move easily through narrow vessels, especially in the areas that matter most. So, here's a simple rule. Your urine should be pale, yellow, or nearly clear. If it's darker than that, you're not drinking enough water. Before you do the vascular protocol, drink 1 large glass of water and give it about 30 minutes to circulate. That ensures your plasma volume is high, your blood is fluid, and your vessels can dilate freely. There's another bonus. Nitric oxide production depends on hydration, the enzymes that make it work more efficiently when your body is properly hydrated. So, water literally powers your vascular system. Next, meals. After a big meal, your blood flow rushes to your digestive organs. That's why you feel sluggish after eating. And that means there's less circulation available for everything else, including sexual performance. So, for best results, do your vascular reset on an empty stomach or at least 2 hours after eating. This way, your blood isn't busy digesting. It's free to flow where you want it most. Now, let's talk about the silent killer of blood flow, stress. When you're under stress, your body activates the sympathetic nervous system, the fight or flight mode, your heart races, your vessels tighten. Your brain floods your body with adrenaline and cortisol. If that state becomes chronic, your blood vessels stay half, clenched all day, and you can do all the breathing and movement you want. But unless you calm that system, your circulation will never fully unlock. That's why the breathing exercise isn't just about oxygen. It's a built-in stress reset. It turns off your fight or flight response and activates your parasympathetic system, the rest and restore mode that promotes dilation. Even if you don't do the full 5-minute routine, try the 478 breathing alone a few times throughout your day. Inhale 4, hold and hum for 7, exhale 8. It's like pressing the relax and open button inside your body. Now once your blood is clean, hydrated, and calm, the final piece of this puzzle is to understand what results you can expect and how fast you'll feel them. So what actually happens when you start doing this every day? Let's go week by week. In the first week, most men notice subtle changes. Their hands and feet feel warmer, energy levels rise, there's a sense of calm after each session, a clear sign the parasympathetic system is waking up. By week 2 or 3, the changes become impossible to ignore. Morning performance feels stronger. Response time improves. You might even notice a light pulse or warmth in places that used to feel cold or unresponsive. That's your circulation returning. By weeks 4 to 6, your vascular system has started to adapt. Your arteries become more flexible. Your endothelial cells, those tiny gatekeepers inside your vessels, are now working like they did years ago. Blood flow is smoother, faster, more efficient. And you'll find that energy and confidence start spilling into every part of your life. And the best part, you're not relying on pills or prescriptions. You're training your own body naturally to restore itself from the inside out. Think of it like a workout for your arteries. Each time you do the 5-minute routine, you're strengthening your blood vessels, retraining your nervous system, and rebuilding your body's natural performance engine. So here's my advice, make this part of your daily ritual. Do it once in the morning to wake your body up and once at night to calm your system before bed. That's it, just 10 minutes total, and it can change everything about how you feel and function. And remember, this isn't only about intimacy. Improved circulation supports your heart, your brain, your metabolism. You'll think clearer, move easier, sleep better. Now I'd love to hear from you. Have you tried this yet? What changes have you noticed in your energy or performance? Leave a comment below. Your experience might inspire another man to take back his vitality. If you found this video helpful, hit like, subscribe for more science-backed health tips, and share this with a friend who might need it. Because men, Your vascular health is trainable, and just 5 minutes a day can completely transform how you feel as a man.